All right, so what pricing strategy is best for food entrepreneurs and food businesses? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you the top 3 pricing strategies any food entrepreneur can actually price out their food products, no matter what you're making. And I'm actually going to go over how it works, why it works on each individual strategy, and tell you who it's actually best for when it comes to that type of pricing. So welcome to Marketing Food Online. This is Damien Roberti. Definitely hit the subscribe button. We are all about the business of food entrepreneurship. So let me dive right into it. Let's not waste any time, guys. So number 1 is the cost plus pricing. This is a markup pricing strategy. Now, this actually works best for home-based food entrepreneurs, caterers, and even packaged food sellers. So if you're creating a CPG brand or a packaged food product, this is one that actually will work quite well. Now, how does it work? Well, you add a fixed markup percentage to your total cost. So let's say ingredients plus labor plus packaging, and then that fixed markup. So this actually ensures that you always cover your costs and you make a consistent profit. Now, here's an example. So let's say you have a cookie box and it costs you around $5 to make, and you want to make 60% markup. The selling price would equal $8. That's going to give you your 60%. Now, why does it work? Well, simple, reliable, and it's ideal for small batches of food products or foods in general. Now, by the way, keep in mind too, catering. If you have a small catering event, it's very simple, simplistic pricing makes it work. Now, you need to watch out though. There's one thing you need to be aware of. Doesn't actually consider what competitors charge or how much customers are willing to pay. Now, the last part of that, the willing to pay part, is really important because some customers might actually be willing to pay quite more for the product instead of your 60% markup. Number 2, value-based pricing. Now, this is best for premium, gourmet, or niche food products. For instance, example, like organic, gluten-free, or even artisanal products. Now, how does it work? Well, price based on what your target customer is actually willing to pay based on a perceived value, not just cost. Now, this actually emphasizes quality, the story behind your product, the origin, or even some health benefits to justify the higher price. Now, here's an example, guys. Handcrafted vegan chocolates. Now, they may cost around $3 to make, but they can actually sell for $12 or more per box because of branding and uniqueness. Now, remember that idea, perceived value. That's really important. Now, why does it work? Well, higher margins and strong brand positioning. Now, the one thing you want to watch out for when you use this type of pricing strategy is that it requires great branding and a clear communication of your product's value. So, like we had mentioned, you need to stress the value of the product or the organicness of it or the gluten-free or artisanal. All of that is the mental cue for the customer willing to pay more. Number 3, competitive pricing. Now, this is best for, like, let's say farmers markets, food trucks, or products in a saturated market. Now, how does this work? Okay, so you want to set your price based on what similar competitors are actually charging, then go slightly lower, either match it or offer more value at the same price. Now, here's an example. Let's say food trucks. They charge $10 for a gourmet burger. Now, you might charge $9.50 or include some fries for free at $10. You see, so the customer, instead of paying $10 for just the burger, with you, they get $10 and $10. They get the burger and the fries for $10. Okay. Now, why it works? Because it keeps you competitive in crowded markets. Now, the one thing you need to watch out for this one, though, is that can lead to a race to the bottom. And if everyone lowers their prices, nobody's making money. Meaning that if you've got, let's say, multiple food trucks and they keep trying to beat each other's price just to get a sale, you're not going to break even. You're going to lose money. So these are 3 pricing strategies, very simple, very quick. I wanted to put together a video. I had a couple of emails and some questions and comments about how to price products. These are 3 of the most commonly used, and they're definitely worth looking into. So if you have questions about how to price your food product, let me know down in the descriptions. I'll see you on our next video.